ready.
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neal and Wally.
Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize.
Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer, right?
Who's the dog? What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his belt and put it on. Roll across a spidget.
Spidget.
A spidget.
A spidget.
I thought I'd throw you a fastball down the middle.
Big City.
That'd be Scorpions.
Big City
Nights. There you go.
There you go.
I figured I'd throw you a fastball down the middle.
That was a grand slam right
Grand
there.
slam.
Grand slam on that one, man.
Little Scorpion. I love some Scorpions, man.
Love Scorpion. You know, they were from Germany.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't know that. Huh. Germans doing English speaking music in the United States. That's pretty neat.
Yep.
Welcome to the September the 12th edition of Sports Chat with Neal and Wally, and as always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And oh man, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We got college football, pro football, high school football. Everything's in full swing. Volleyball's going on. The weather's cooler. It's the best time of the year, man.
Best time of the year, exactly. I tell you what, and this past week, the weather was just incredible. It's supposed to get a little hotter.
Yeah, it's going to come
next
back.
couple of days, but you know, just be on and off and all that. But but before we do start the show, Neal, I just wanted to kind of stop for a second, just remember the 9/11 and all those fallen heroes.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's weird, man. 20 years ago yesterday, you and I were doing a site visit down in Mobile, Alabama.
We were.
And we spent the night at Miss
Lynn's
Lynn's house.
Yeah.
And
I love that picture right there.
yeah, as always, you always wake up a lot earlier than I did back then.
Yeah.
And you come in there and say, hey, man, somebody done smashed into the Twin Tower.
Yeah, we were scheduled to go downtown Mobile to the Courthouse Plaza.
Exactly.
And didn't happen.
It didn't happen, man.
Didn't happen.
That was a weird day.
Look at that right there. I know it was 20 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. It doesn't seem like it was 20 years ago. And I'll never forget how intensely we watched that day unfold, hour by hour, 30 minutes by 30 minutes, and the patriotism that started pouring out of everybody. And not just in Troy, but in Alabama and in Mississippi and Texas, Oklahoma. And the patriotism was just incredible. And never forget.
You know,
9/11.
What was very weird, I told somebody this at the Troy football game last night. When we got home that afternoon, because, you know, we left that morning to come back to Troy, you know, everybody was glued to their TV. I mean, everybody. But it was neat going through the channels on Troy Cable and stuff. Every channel was doing something on that.
Yeah.
MTV.
Oh, yeah.
The sports channels. PBS.
Yes.
Oxygen. I mean, it
didn't matter.
When you mean the whole world stopped.
Every
network was doing something, you know, how to call, give blood. I mean, it was amazing what America can do when we're under attack. And
it really was. It was something special, man. And I say something special. It was something special in our history that we'll never forget. And, well, Troy lost. Auburn won and Alabama won, so we were 2 for 3 yesterday.
Oh yeah,
I mean that ain't bad, is it?
Man, 2 for 3, and me and Blake went to the Troy game. Let me tell you something.
Game, man.
Out of all the Troy games I've been in, I've been to a bunch of them, bro.
Yeah.
A bunch of them. That was probably one of the coolest intros of any Troy game.
Fly over.
So I don't know if we got it on tape, but well, it wasn't that. It was the F-16 that came roaring by. Just chills, man. They did such a great job. So Troy, and Troy University, they get a bell. They get a bell, man, because that was. And then in the fourth quarter, Sheila Jackson came out there and saying, "God bless America."
I saw that on social media.
Smoke, man, she smacked.
I was hoping that might go viral and it might make
that
Sports Center and stuff.
But anyway, Troy. A++, what you did, and man, they had helicopter rides coming by. I mean, it was fun. I had a great atmosphere, man.
Yeah, you know, my daughter's interning with the, she's doing her practicum hours with the athletic department. Sydney is, and she actually went to the airport and picked up The fighter pilots.
The fighter pilot. I saw them back in the fourth
And
quarter.
brought them back to the end zone for the introduction, and she said that they were neat to talk to.
Oh, I bet so.
She said they were neat to talk to.
If I'd have known that, I wanted her to ask them how long it took them to get back to Montgomery.
About 6 minutes.
Those mugs were hammering down, man.
But yeah, she got them from the airport and got them in the end zone for the deal, and that was just part of her day, was to get that done. And
it was great that they did all the recognition of all the armed forces, Coast Guard.
Yeah, Coast Guard.
Coast Guard
They didn't skip any.
You know, the only one they didn't do, I thought they might do, would be the Space Force. You know, which is
a new arm, a new branch of military.
But I don't think they got.
Well, they wouldn't have anybody walking.
ribbons.
They wouldn't have anybody walking because nobody's in the Space Force yet. But I missed it, man. I wanted to be there, but hey, I watched it on ESPN Plus, and I tell you, man, back to the sport of it, Liberty was a better football team. I watched it intensely, and I broke it down in my mind, and Liberty was a better team. And let me tell you something. Malik Willis, the Auburn transfer, he's something special. He's something special.
Time out.
His feet are incredible.
Time out real quick. How did Auburn lose that guy?
Well,
I'm just curious. Somebody's got to call in.
Auburn had the golden child, Pat Nix's son, Bo. And, I don't know, Wally. I can't answer that.
Dude, well, I tell you
answer
what, for Alabama standpoint, I'm glad that kid ain't in Auburn. That dude's
He's
a
special, man.
playmaker.
He's their defense had our number all night, and Malik Willis, when he scrambled, he's hard to catch, man. I'm not saying he's Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson or anybody, but kind of looked like it.
Yeah.
Against Troy's caliber defense, kind of looked like it. But he when a play needed to be made.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Neal, he made smart plays.
Yeah.
When they were down, and Troy did sack him a couple times.
Yeah, they did.
They got him pretty good.
You could tell that, and I don't know, I could be wrong, but it looked like to me there was some times where he said, "My gosh, I'm gonna sit in here and try to find somebody," and that's when Troy got him.
Just got
because when he decided that he wanted to scramble, Troy didn't get him. That's what it looked like on ESPN3.
It did.
But I could tell he was trying to please his coaches. I'm gonna stand in here and be a pocket passer. I'm gonna do this. Check down 1, check down 2, check down 3. They got me.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Heck with that. Heck with that. I might just get through one progression and I'm gone." Whew. And hey, coaches can't get on to him. I mean, he's that athletic.
Wow. Well, again, it was very neat to be there. And besides that, now you went to the beach. You had a good time.
Had a good time. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And then Blake and I went and saw Noah. He was the offensive coordinator at Zion Chapel.
Yep.
And I wanted to give a shout out to Rick Braystead. I helped him do. It was on Studio 52.
Nate or Rick?
Rick, my bad, not Nate. Rick, his daddy.
Okay.
Well, anyway, at the fourth quarter, Rick said, "Tell Blake to come up here." So we let Blake call the fourth quarter, and he had a good time. So,
I know he liked that.
And he goes, "You think Grandpa's going to be mad?" Because he came with Grandpa, and we all three went. So Grandpa said, "Let him have a good time."
Yeah.
But we had a great time. And let me tell you, man, that hats off to that Zion Chapel. They had those new LED lights, and they did a little presentation. They had a gentleman that his dad cut on the lights back in the 30s. It was pretty cool.
Let him do it?
Let him do it. They whipped him out on the golf cart and stuff.
That's neat.
But anyway, we'll get all that and get scores and stuff. But I wanted to say that Pike Liberal Arts, they picked up a big win over Auburn at Lee Scott. And Charles Center dropped one to Early County, Georgia. We did that game on Thursday. We'll cover everything on that later on. And, I forgot before we go any farther, Blake did ask me when we were at the Troy game. He goes, "What conference is Liberty in?" And I couldn't find it. Are they independent?
They're independent.
They got to be independent.
Yeah, they're independent.
Because I could not find if they were an ACC or
American. No, they're independent.
Man, there ain't
And
many of them left.
Doty just put his thumbs up and confirmed it. Yeah.
Independent.
Yeah.
Man, well, they strong.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. And we'll cover all the games that you're talking about. And man, hey, Oregon beats Ohio State. Man, does that knock Ohio State out of the playoffs? That one
now,
loss?
hold on. Beep. Hold the press.
Look right here.
Hold the press.
Go ahead, man.
About 4 weeks ago, we
Yeah,
said
yeah.
who was going to be in your top 4.
I remember.
Guess who my guy was?
Oregon.
And you sat there and giggled.
No, I said they got to play Ohio State. Did you factor that in?
I did.
Yeah.
And that was one of my offbeat wins. And
That's
man,
right.
Oregon, they strong.
And I'll say this. They were missing their best player, who's probably going to be the top draft pick in the NFL
Yep.
draft.
Yep.
Thibodeau.
Yeah. But anyway, I tell you what, man, I watched a lot of that game. Ohio State just did not look impressive to me. They were not firing off on all cylinders, man.
Yeah.
A lot of penalties. I mean, unorthodox for Ohio State. But
Yeah.
I tell you what, can't count them out, man. Those guys, they rebound.
Yeah, one
and-
loss. They
and-
can climb back in there.
Is it going to be possible they may get back in it? What if
Yeah.
they win the
Well,
Big Ten championship?
And they can. And what if UCLA beats Oregon? Then you got UCLA with a loss, Oregon with a loss, Ohio State with a loss.
Okay,
it
well,
it could get real fishy.
let me
It
really
could
give you
get
a curve.
real
Let me
fishy.
give you one of these curveballs.
Yeah.
Say that Oregon goes undefeated
Okay.
and Ohio State is just one loss.
Yeah.
Does Ohio State jump in?
No.
Well,
You
hey,
can't.
man.
No, you can't, man. They beat
Well,
them.
they had before, hadn't they?
It's so rare. I can't see it happening. No, if Oregon goes undefeated from here on out, we beat them on the field. That would be outlandish. But anything's possible. Anything's possible, man. And Clemson with a loss. Ohio State with a loss. Oregon and UCLA play each other October 23rd. So
Game
one
day
of
be
them's,
out there.
one of them's going to have a loss. So Clemson's got a loss. Ohio State's got a loss. Oregon and UCLA one's going to have a loss. They can't tie. That'll settle the Pac-12 in the playoffs right there. And Alabama or Georgia's going to have a loss because they got to play the SEC championship. One of them's going to have a loss. Now, it's going to be really, really interesting, Wally. I'm telling you,
Well,
man.
heck,
You look
as
at
bad
you
as
think about all
Alabama,
that.
bad as Alabama played yesterday.
As bad as they played,
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
3 and out. I mean,
that was just the first series.
unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Anyway, well, what about Texas? Now, that was
no.
the biggest joke of all.
Good Lord.
You know, I wonder what their board of trustees are thinking. I guarantee you they picked up that phone and said, "Who made this decision to get an SEC?" You know they did, man.
You know, Arkansas is over the last 7-8 years been a lower tier SEC
A
school.
joke.
And just whipped Texas. Said, "Welcome to the SEC." You know, that old Big 12, old Big 10 round. What do you call it? Big South. What was that old conference out there?
Southwest.
No, yeah. So anyway, old conference rivals, and Arkansas just put it to them, man. And
Do you know almost every main bookie guy, pick sheet guy? I'm saying John and Barry with
yeah,
with the Phantom and Lee Sterling. That was their biggest pick.
Texas.
Texas -6.
Take Texas.
Take Texas -6. Yeah.
Well, they got run by the Hogs, man. But I'm gonna tell you though, I think Stark's gonna be all right. No, let's don't knock on Sarkisian yet. I think he'd be able to recruit better than Tom Herman. And Sark learned how to recruit under the best, Saban. And he recruited good at USC, and he recruited good at Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the rich state of Texas, because there's a lot of high school players in Texas, Sarkisian is going to be able to recruit at Texas back at an elite level. And when you give him a year or two of 5-star recruits in there, I think Sarkisian can get Texas back in the mix. I like old Sark. I'm not saying he's going to win 3 national championships at Texas or anything. I think he can get them back in the mix.
Get them back in the
Now, he didn't yesterday. Arkansas ran the Hogs on him.
Yeah.
But, look what UL Monroe did to Nick Saban his first year. UL Monroe beat Nick Saban in Alabama, year 1. But Nick's process of recruiting and all, that's what I'm saying. Just give Sark, he's a recruiter. He's
I
a
was
recruiter.
when you just mentioned that
Yeah.
UL Monroe beat Alabama, I saw an interesting article that he was talking about how he recruited so well in the beginning. He said, when I got Julio Jones, which was a 5-star, Auburn
Out of Fairhope.
out of
Foley.
Auburn was on him. Tuberville had it was almost a guarantee.
Yeah.
And he said he sat down with him and said, "I want you at my program." And I looked in his eyes and I could see that he was saying, "Well, man, you were only 6-5.
Yeah.
Lou Monroe beat you.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would I want to go there?" And
Right. Yeah.
But it was the process. You know, I guess that's why Saban's
Yep.
look at that. Why?
Sark and Wally, right
Yeah,
there. Look
right
at
there. That was a good combo.
Hey,
But,
Tua and the Dolphins head to head with Mac Jones right now with the Patriots. Doty, give us an update, man.
what?
But we got to get an update on that. They going head to head. Mac Jones
He's
outplayed him the first half. Mac Jones outplayed
no,
Tua the first half.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Wally, he did.
Dude, he is so overrated. I don't understand.
You're kidding, man.
Man, this has been a long running sore subject for me. Mac Jones was made a
17,
16 Dolphins. 2 minutes to go.
overrated, just like I told you.
Hey,
Overrated, just
hey, I need
like
to read the. I need to tell everybody who the commercial sponsors are. Overrated. Mac Jones is going to be good, folks. Keep an eye on that. The Old Barn Restaurant, the Pig Cafe, Hook's Barbecue, Troy Eye Care, Glow Boutique, Piggly Wiggly's in Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Health Actions, UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severa Ralph Baker Hastings and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Southern Grill and Patio, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Tyler Transport Trucking, Smith Manufactured Mobile Homes, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, Eddie Billings Dentistry in Laverne, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling with Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, The Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Preston Steakhouse, Alabama Restoration, Mr. Mattress, and Firehouse Subs. Tua is beating Mac Jones right now. We'll have an update in just a minute. We'll be right back.
Don't throw that channel.
Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
Hey, he's out of there, baby.
What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. I'm over here. What? The
right
ball
down
bounced
the
in
middle.
front of the plate. Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566-7172, and get those eyes checked immediately.
Neil, call Jason Jones.
What is it?
Out of oxygen, man.
Oxygen? You got your snorkeling device right there. What do you mean you're out of oxygen?
Oh, all this is to show people where you are, man.
What's that? Why you can breathe through that?
I need to call Jason.
Unbelievable. Jason, can you bring some oxygen from Jones Medical Supply down to St. Andrews State Park at the Jetties? Wally needs some oxygen. Call Jason Jones for all your oxygen needs. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally. Neil, what if you want something other than just a fishing pond?
Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, Neil, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in. Here we are at All-Star Collision. These nice people will fix your vehicle, Wally, where you hit this deer.
Hey, you think they'll mount this bad boy for me?
Open up, brother. I don't know if they'll mount your deer, but we're going to give them a call. 334-808-8822. All-Star Collision. Man, hey, what are you not coming in to get some Crow's Chicken and Brundage?
I need some nugget sauce, man.
I'd like a nugget dinner with extra sauce and roll. Don't worry about him. He's all the time open the door.
Lord bless it. Nugget dinner.
We're going to eat it here. Crow's and Brundage.
Frozen brundage.
Oh, man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey, man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you smell it?
Hook?
Hook's.
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Good Lord. Wally, what in the world? Hooks, baby. Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. Hey, what's going on today?
Listen, Neil, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh, my God. Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, brother.
Come out to the Pig Cafe Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. The biggest cat head biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe.
Yeah, with nobody else.
Who's that?
That's a different version of Bad to the Bone. I drink alone.
That's George Thorogood.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
No,
He
did you-
does.
No, did you know that one? Dolphins 17, Patriots 16. Final.
Who's a good quarterback?
We hadn't seen the stats now. Mac Jones may have outplayed him. It may have been the defense's fault. What you think?
Overrated.
Hey,
Overrated.
it's time for the Facebook funnies, man. Let's see. Heard that baking soda will clean the oven. Hope this works. He's baking the soda. Yo, this is my ER and I'm about to die. It's a basketball court. They made up a hospital at the basketball
Oh
court.
my goodness.
Do not print labels unnecessarily. Okay. Oh Lord, I can't read that one, David.
You animal. This is all you faith you did this to me. Don't you think coming in here? Wow. What's up with this, Mom? She's hauling a cow.
What in the world? I got it.
He's having a cow.
He's having a cow.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
I couldn't read it, Dave. It was too small print. A southerner after taking a sip of tea that doesn't have enough sugar to take down an elephant. Don't nobody want. You know, he said the tag of my shirt touches my neck, my brain. That's the truth.
That's the truth
That's the
right
truth
there,
right there
man.
now. You know, I don't want that tag touching my neck.
Oh,
Talking
yeah.
about sweet tea, man. I saw a meme the other day that said, "How to drink unsweet tea? First, pour it out."
Pour it out. There you go. Hey, my buddy, Michael Quattlebaum texted me
Yeah.
and said that they used to be in the Southwest Conference.
What was the dates?
1919 to 1996 is
Southwest Conference.
Yep.
That was Arkansas and
Texas.
Texas.
And Oklahoma was in there, and Oklahoma State,
yeah,
and all that.
and Rice and
They broke
broke
away.
up.
Tulane,
Houston,
all that.
all that. Yeah.
Well, hey, wanted to say here, well,
Let's see who's here. Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. You're live on the air.
Gentlemen, good evening this evening, gentlemen.
Bulldog Johnny, man, what is going on, man? We haven't got to high school football yet, but I just want to ask you: Is Pike County going to be able to get it together, man?
I don't know with all the young players we got. I don't know if they'll be able to get with it or not. I know they got a tough one the next three games is tough ones against Trinity, then Carroll, and then at Catholic.
Gotcha. Well, you got to get it going down there, and hey, he ought to be good the next couple of years. All these young guys getting all these reps, don't you think?
Yep, they should be very, very good. Yeah.
What you got on your mind tonight?
Well, I was just gonna call in and talk a while about one major upset that one major significance yesterday that happened in the college game. I want to talk about
Vanderbilt beating Colorado State.
the cat saves the day. Talking about for Miami, the cat that was hanging on top of the Miami Gardens that fell and he survived.
Did you see that?
saw
That
that.
was incredible, wasn't it? That cat was hanging on by one claw.
And would you believe Miami would win after that? I'm like, so the cat saves the day for the team.
Must have been, man. Must have been. They said the cat was okay. That joker was hanging on by one claw. I wish we had that video. I should have cut
went
it.
Friday to the Erickson game Friday night, and Henderson did not look like his normal self on Friday night. I heard 14 of their players were suspended, I think, for missing practice or something.
Oh, that changes the story a little bit. I
okay.
didn't know that.
And it looked like the whole offensive line, because at times he looked like he didn't want to run behind that offensive line or something of it.
Maybe they were offensive linemen. Well, I will have to do some digging, Bulldog, and find out if that's a true story or not.
But he didn't get no. If he got over 100 yards, he was lucky to have got over 100
He
yards.
didn't. It was like 20. Or no, it wasn't over 100. I know that.
And that's what surprised me,
Yep.
especially the way he played. I figured if those players would have been there, it would have made it a lot closer, but you never know.
Did Ayrton and Hartford crowd show up? Was it full down there?
It was full down there on both sides. All I seen was, believe it or not, one TV camera that was Channel 4 was down there. Channel 8, Channel 12 was not down there. And for what reason, I don't know, because that was one of the big games in the South.
It was.
You would think, think with him being with Henderson going to Alabama, they would have a lot of TV cameras there.
You would think so. Well, Bulldog, thank you for calling, man.
Y'all are welcome, and I see y'all are going to Andalusia Friday night. Is there any chance y'all are gonna stop off at David's and eat?
We were just talking about that during the break, whether it was going to be Big Mike's or David's Catfish House.
You ought to take Diamond Dave to David's Catfish House and let him try some of that fine eating.
All right, man. We'll let you know what we do, Bulldog.
All right.
Take care, man. Talk to you later.
See y'all later.
Oh, Johnny Bulldog,
Johnny
man.
Bulldog.
Won't find a better guy, buddy.
That's right.
He's good. Well, Ayrton Volleyball wins the tournament yesterday over in Geneva County.
Yep, there they are right there.
Yep, sure enough.
And the Pine Liberal Patriots volleyball girls beat Lakeside this week. Charles Henderson didn't play this week. I talked with some of the parents, and they said, no, we didn't play this week. So Charles Henderson volleyball had the week off.
All right.
And we'll bounce right into some high school football. Charles Henderson hosted Early County. We talked about it a little earlier on Thursday at the Vet, and things didn't go really well. They lost. They lose 31-9. Charles Henderson could only muster 159 yards of offense on the night. 23 of the 159 came on the ground. But due to sacks, 21 of those 23 yards had to be taken away. So Charles Henderson netted 2 yards on the night rushing. Can't win ball games like that.
No, you can't, buddy.
And Parker Adams passed for 157 yards, which included a touchdown to Cody Youngblood. That was a pretty play.
Yeah.
Real pretty play. The highlight of the night, though, was 41-yard field goal by Trojans kicker Nick Pearson, and it was a beauty.
Nice.
And the Trojans travel to Andalusia next Friday, just like Bulldog was just telling us. Andalusia played Pike Road off their feet next Friday night, so Charles Henderson's got to be ready next Friday night in Andalusia.
Yeah, exactly. And Pike Liberal Arts was better than Lee Scott, 28-0. Cam Baker rushed for 2 touchdowns, and Casey Eubanks and Marquelis Hobby added 1 each for the win. Eubanks finished 5 for 10, passing for 98 yards, with Aaron Greenwood catching 2 passes for 50 yards. Zacavian Pennington led
Previous player of the week.
Yeah, Pennington led the rushing game with 92 yards on 11 carries. Cade Renfro converted all 4 extra point kicks. Defensively, Frankie Jeffcoat was in on 11 tackles, and both David Kilcrease and Keith Williams were in 7 stops. And I also heard their line, the offensive line, had great games. I know we heard that Connor. Oh my goodness!
Offensive line played well.
Yeah, the offense. He had a bunch of Connor had a bunch of pancake blocks and stuff. So Pike's just rolling, man.
Yeah, man. And like Bulldog Johnny was just talking about, Ayrton hosted what was supposed to be the game of the weekend, as undefeated Geneva County was coming to town. And Emmanuel Henderson, the Alabama commit, only managed, I was right, 20 yards on the ground for the purple versus that Purple Cat defense. Ayrton wears them out 42-0. Ayrton ran up 514 yards of offense on the night, holding to Geneva County to a total of 73 yards. Zach Phillips led the Purple Cats on defense unofficially with 7 tackles. Dwayne Riley had 4. Tough Hand and Kyron Danzy had 3 each. Ian Sin, the quarterback, threw for 3 touchdown passes and also threw for 208 yards. Sin also ran for 86 yards on 7 carries and also had a rushing touchdown. Mr. Sin, 4 total touchdowns will get you a pizza on this show, my friend. Ian Sin, you're our Marco's Player of the Week. You win a large 1-topping pizza from Marco's here in Troy. That's a heck of a game. That was supposed to be a humongous game, and you showed out.
He did, and most of the predictors predicted Geneva County.
I know,
So. All right, Carroll beats Rehoboth 22-9 for Carroll. Yeah, sorry about that. For Carroll,
I couldn't let it go.
Lakey Pearson scored on first half touchdowns on runs of 1 yard and 57 yards. Keshawn Cole had a touchdown run of 35 yards, connected on a yard touchdown pass to Dakota McLeod. I like that man.
Yeah.
In the second half. Defensively for Carroll, Carmela Overton had a fumble recovery and 12 tackles.
That's getting
a lot
it
of
done,
tackles
man.
right there,
You know,
bro.
that Lakevia Pearson's person, we called his name a bunch when we were down there the other night. He's a good player.
Sure was.
Dale County beats Geneva 47-42. For Dale County, Alex Banks was 9 for 9. Say that again.
9 for 9.
Did not miss a pass. 9 for 9 passing for 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rushed for 213 yards and 3 scores and 15 carries. His TD runs were 52, 63, and 6 yards, and TD passes went for 37 and 12 to Crossley, who had 4 receptions for 70 yards. Keevan Anderson earned 126 yards rushing on 12 carries with TD runs of 67 and 6 yards. I'm going to tell you what, Mr. Banks, if I thought you'd come to Troy and get a pizza, you'd flat show be in the running.
Yeah,
Because that's a good run right there.
And Enterprise whips Davison 55-7. Quarterback Quentin Hayes had 109 yards rushing on the night on 11 carries.
And that just wasn't even a game, was it?
Well, they're going to have a game this Friday night,
That's
brother.
right.
They got Central Phoenix City
That's right.
rolling in there.
The number 8 ranked 2A Elba Tigers rolled up Zion Chapel 48-12. You were there,
I
wasn't you?
was there, buddy.
Christophe Caldwell, the South Alabama commit, ran for 75 yards on just 2 carries and scored on 2 touchdowns. Also had a 32-yard touchdown catch. J.T. Coleman ran for 56 yards and a score. Alvin Henderson added a 4-yard touchdown run. Braden Johnson scored from 9 yards out, and Byron Burks, did Mr. Burks' brother sign with Troy a couple of years ago? Had a 65-yard interception return for a touchdown. Johnson was 3 for 5 passing for 118 yards. For Zion Chapel, Jackson Adcock returned a fumble 33 yards for a touchdown, and Morgan Sanders scored a 1-yard run. So, hey, great job right there. I think that Morgan's mom is a city employee, Miss Melissa Sanders.
Yeah.
So great job, Morgan, right there.
I mean, it was a good game, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, just Zion Chapel just could not hold up the elbow. Neal, they were just that strong. But they did a hook and ladder.
Oh, they did. Two-toe Pete.
Yeah, three-toe Pete, hook and ladder, baby. So I told, Noah was the offensive coordinator. I said, like that play right there. but anyway, we'll do one more before commercial break.
Yeah.
GW Long beats Houston County 45-16. Kobe Stringer completed 8 of 14 passes for 137 yards with a touchdown and rush for 59 yards on 8 carries with TD runs of 19 and 12 yards for the Rebels. Trevor Morris rushed for 72 yards on 9 carries, including a 1-yard scoring run, and also had a punt return of 40 yards for a TD. Tanner Johnson had a 30-yard interception return for a touchdown. Also, defensively for GW Long, Austin Kirshner had 5 tackles and a sack, and Braden Whitehead intercepted a pass. Hey, we're up against
a break.
Commercial break. We'll be right back.
Man, did you see the size of that crowd, man? The Pompadour's that big down here, dude. I don't know what it is, man. It must be these shirts. Oh, yeah. They like these shirts, man. Deep South Apparel, Pete Van Horn in Montgomery. And heck yeah, man, they even go good, even salt water they can. Salt water fishing. Deep South Apparel in Montgomery. Call Pete Van Horn.
Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neal, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neal, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. Hey, what are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital from that resort?
I'm about to circumcise this dog,
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spaying and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh, no. Yes, it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put that stuff back.
Man, some
boy.
good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the square. Shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
They don't even open till 4. Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Winnie Traver play, and I'm gonna get me one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the States. Also, the best catfish awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that.
I know.
And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Trawick, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Blake, where's your dad?
Let me come outside, the house flooded.
The house flooded. Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world, Wally?
Man, 3 pipes busted, my house all flooded, Neil.
You have got to be kidding, man. Why didn't you call Rand Anderson at Alabama Restoration, 371-5591? You wouldn't be wearing goggles and snorkels and slinging water out the front door? Unbelievable. Alabama Restoration, no disaster is too big. 371-5591. Give them a call today.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're gonna run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies, cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
Love Van Halen, man.
Man, that is Van Hagar.
Van Halen, man.
No, that's Van Hagar. Actually, it's Sammy Hagar solo.
I know.
I knew how you love Sammy Hagar. Let me turn this off before we get in trouble with the FFA or whatever it is.
Future Farmers of America.
Future Farmers of America. Be
Here by
called.
the ear of corn. What
We
were
left-
you? Were you I think I was a buzzard or a corn or something.
I was an owl.
Al?
Yeah.
Oh man, God bless. I love Lowell Carter, but we would be in there, and every time Bart McClendon,
Yes.
Bart, I don't know if Bart watches our show, but they'd say, "Here by the owl," and Bart McClendon and Larry Shaver would be back there going, "Hoo-hoo."
Yeah.
And
Every
everybody
time.
started giggling and stuff.
Every time. Yeah.
That was good.
It's good stuff. But yeah, we don't want to get in trouble with the FFA for
Yeah.
playing our music too long. But that was
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar. I knew you liked Sammy.
I ain't much of a Sammy guy, man. He ruined Van Halen for me.
He
but-
ruined it. He made them good, man.
Oh, you don't get me started on that, man.
Kinston beats Red Level 27-6. Jeb Crosby rushed for 172 yards, highlighted by a 52-yard touchdown run, and K.L. Sumlin accounted for 163 total yards and 3 touchdowns to lead the Bulldogs. Sumlin also threw for 117 yards. He was 4 for 11 passing with TD scores of 40 and 35 yards to Dylan Davis for the 30 yards and J.W. McHale. Sumlin added 46 yards rushing on 12 carries to boot.
That's good. And
Yeah.
New Brockton, man, they toppled Delaware 45-20. But New Brockton, Caden Cup rushed for 152 yards on 6 carries with 2 touchdowns and completed 5 of 7 passes for 159 yards and another 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Chasen scored on a touchdown run, and Jackson Whiteworth caught 2 passes for 45 yards with 2 TDs. And Matthew Smith caught 2 passes for 84 yards and a score. That's lighting them up, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Trey Boland had 4 tackles for New Brockton. For Daleville, Marion Pickney scored on runs of 30 and 3 yards and added a fumble recovery on defense for the Warhawks. Amari Gomez caught a 35-yard TD reception from Pickney as
Yeah.
well.
That was I would thought that Daleville was going to give New Brockton a run,
Yeah, I did
run for
too,
their money
man.
right there, but
Yeah.
I had to eat my words on that one. Bo's Gamecocks came through on that one. Childersburg rolled up on Goshen 48-7. Goshen's only points came in the second quarter when Peyton Stamey connected with Andrew Galloway on a 6-yard touchdown toss, and that's all they could muster. They did get a 2-point conversion after that, and that's all the scoring right there. And 48-7 was the score.
Yeah, and Dadeville crushes Pike County as Johnny Bulldog told us, 46-6. Jacome Glasgow scored. Jackelman Glasgow scored the lone Bulldog touchdown.
Yep. And there's some people on social media calling for a coaching change down there.
Yeah, well,
Now,
I mean,
hey, Fred's my buddy now. Me and Fred go way back. I'm just reporting what I read.
Yeah, there's, but I mean, heck, a lot of his players gone and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, let's recap remaining scores from around the area on Friday night.
Yeah, you go first.
Auburn 49, Dothan 13, Greenville 35, Headland 0, Strong 42, Ashford 20.
Strong's 3-0. Watch out, Coach Gilcrease.
They won't be 3-0 next week, I don't think. Wicksburg 54, Northside 28, Cottonwood 57, Abbeville 24, and Sampson 18, Pleasant Home 0.
Yeah, Opelika 21, Eufaula 0, Pike Road 28, Andalusia 14. Insert, Andalusia led that game 14-0 at half. Was it halftime?
Halftime.
Halftime?
Now I heard Pike Road had a lot of COVID issues. I don't know if it's true.
Okay. Op 49, Houston Academy 21, Highland Home 61, Central Coosa 14, Notasoga 73. Barber County is back playing football again.
God.
Whoo, bless them. 0. Brantley gets the forfeit from McKenzie. There was COVID issues.
Man, they back to back. Brantley had played.
I
Man,
know.
I know that just hurts.
Yeah, you know, them kids, they practice, they go through those fall drills, sweating 2-a-days, and they don't get to play those games. That hurts me.
That does.
You know, I feel for them because I remember how important it was to me
Oh, yeah.
when I was 18 years old.
And the winner of Steel Wally's Pizza Contest, again, back to back, Bubba Lee. And, man, let me tell you, he nailed it. He got the total points completely, 42 points.
Yeah. He won last week, too, didn't he?
Yeah, he smashed it. That's back to back, man. I don't think we've ever had a three-peat. Johnny Bulldog is probably the closest one to ever come to a three-peat.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, it's going to be tough, Bubba, this time. Because here's the games. I already put them on Facebook.
All right, give them to me. Go ahead.
We got Enterprise is hosting
Central Phoenix City.
Central Phoenix City. Boy, that's going to be a
Yes.
All right, we got GW Long. They're going to Ayrton.
Ooh-wee.
All right, Elba, they host Cottonwood.
That'll be a good game.
Yep. Brantley at
Pleasant Home.
At Pleasant. Hold on.
Hopefully they can play the game.
Okay.
What'd you do?
I'm sorry. I really messed up. But they're close.
Well, you get that together. Go ahead.
I got them now. Okay, this is the big games this week. I'm sorry. Strong at St. James.
Gotcha.
Strong's undefeated. St. James undefeated. Okay, that's Michael Gregory.
I got you.
Central Phoenix City at Enterprise. I've already called that one.
Okay.
Pike Liberal Arts at Edgewood. That's going to be a close game.
Pike Lib's got to be ready.
Charles Henson goes to Andalusia. This could be a trap game for Andalusia, I think. I mean, I'm picking Charles Henson.
Okay.
New Brockton hosts Wicksburg. Ooh.
That's going to be, yep.
And then Highland Home at
Luverne, the Tigers. Squadron and the Tigers.
Woo.
Now the county championship will be if Laverne and Brantley make up their game.
Yeah.
Because they won't be able to get a true county champion. Before we go to break, real quick, Dodie, let's show that top defense right here. Hey, we got this is statistics now. This is just, statistics can feed you anything. But statistically, in the state of Alabama, here's your top defenses right here. Brantley tops the list. This is 1A, 7A, private school, everything, Wally.
Yeah.
Brantley tops the list. Crenshaw Christian comes in at 14. So in the top 15, you got two Crenshaw County schools, Brantley and Crenshaw Christian. Slocum comes in at 15. Laverne at 23. 3 Crenshaw County teams come in the top 25 in the state of Alabama in the defense. Ayrton at 24. Greenville at 31. Statistically speaking on defenses now, just statistics, but very interesting. Hey, we're up against another break. We'll be right back. So good to be back at Preston. I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry too. You ready? What are you doing? Kelly Tater. What are you doing? Wally, that's somebody's food.
What kind of nut are you?
I'm so sorry. He gets in a trance when we come to Preston. I apologize. He is a nut job. Hey, snap out of it, man. Oh, that's not yours? Oh, where Preston's are. Come out to Preston's and get your own Kaylee Tater.
What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, Dion, I hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in.
Let's see, Mr. Mike. Man, is Mr. Crease in? Wally has hit a deer, and he's got insurance with Crease Agency. Mike!
Wally, what happened?
Wally's hit a deer, man.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Can you mount this thing?
Well, I mounted the one I killed. I guess we'll mount yours
gonna
too. But first, we're gonna fix your truck.
That sounds good. Call the Crease Agency for all your insurance needs.
Breaker 19, I see some smokies up here on 231. Wally, what are you doing up in that big rig at Tyler Transport? Oh, baby, I'm driving for Tyler Transport, brother.
Wally, you got to have a special CDL license to drive these big rigs, man.
Sure.
I know, but if you do get your special CDL license, you need to go see them at Tyler Transport. Hey, they offer special benefits packages, competitive pay, you're home on the weekends, and also they got those new glide packages on those rides. Give them a call, 566-7474.
Here I come,
Get out
baby.
of there. Good gravy. Wally, what are you doing at Road Mart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing that time?
Oh, Neal, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25?
Yeah.
They even make 25? Hey, they can do specialty rims at Road Mart here in Troy, Alabama. Hey, they also do brake work and change your oil, anything under the hood here at Road Mart on 231. And they can even get Wally some 25s for his man. 566-3413, Road Mart on 231.
Man, I got a big party coming on tonight, man. I got girls coming
What?
everywhere. Hey,
What are you doing up here at Southern Grill and Patio, man, with all you girls?
getting a big green egg, man. Only place in Florida's got them.
You having a big party, I heard you
Oh,
say?
yeah, got girls coming and
Well,
everything.
you need to get all this deck furniture. They got the big green eggs, the medium green eggs, the little green eggs, everything for a big party on a deck. We got the wood thing. Hey, you got pellet grills, gas grills, anything you need. Southern Grill and Patio on North 3 Notch in Troy, Alabama. Man, I'm out here at Firehouse Subs in Troy and I ordered me a sandwich on my app. Best sandwiches in town, Firehouse Subs, Troy, Alabama. Wally, what are you doing? What are you doing up here at Firehouse?
Neal, they said for a fireman get free subs, man.
They don't get free subs. Firemen get discounts.
Oh, discounts.
But they know you're not a fireman.
Yeah.
Come on, I ordered on my app. It was super easy. I'll pay for yours. Come on in. What are you doing with the hose? What are you doing with the hose? So nice. Welcome to Firehouse in Troy. Come see them. Best subs in town.
On down the line. Hurry in love song.
Hank Jr. there.
No, it ain't Hank Jr. Man, you know who that is. Come on.
Shenandoah.
As many times as that was played at the SAE house. Hey.
It's Marshall Tucker Band.
Can't be wrong.
Marshall Tucker Band.
Marshall
baby.
Tucker Band.
Hey, updated news. We had
Go
to
ahead.
add the Ayrton and GW Long game. So if you've already posted on Sports Channel Neal and Wally Facebook page,
Go
you got to
back.
go back.
Pick the
and
Ayrton GW Long.
Pick the Ayrton GW. So 7 games. Going to be a tough one. Bubba, we had to
Had to
step it up.
get,
And
well, we had to beat Bubba Lee. Had to figure out somehow to beat Bubba Lee.
7 games, baby.
Hey, the high school game's coming up this week. Charles Henderson goes to Andalusia. Enterprise hosts Central Phoenix City. GW Long goes to Ayrton. Elba hosts Cottonwood. Brantley's at Pleasant Home. Carroll hosts Headland. Strawn is at St. James.
And Dale County is at Alabama Christian. Bullock County is at Booker T. Washington. Both teams 0-4, so somebody's going to come out a win,
Yeah.
I think. Zion Chapel is at Houston County. Goshen is at Reeltown. Luverne hosts Highland Home. Pike County hosts Trinity. Pike Liberal Arts is at Edgewood. Daleville is at Opp. New Brockton will host Wicksburg. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah. Hey, moving right on into some college football real quick. The Troy Trojans hosted Liberty yesterday. They lost 21-13. Liberty was coached by Hugh Freeze and quarterbacked by former Auburn 4-star recruit Malik Willis. It was the Malik Willis show most of the night. The Trojan defense couldn't keep him intact. When he decided to take off running, which was often, he just got yards every time, it seemed like. He rushed it 20 times for 97 yards as a quarterback scrambling. And he also had a rushing touchdown. He was 13 for 18 through the air for 157 yards and another touchdown through the air. For Troy, Taylor Powell was 18 for 25 for 211 yards and a touchdown. He also threw an interception. Kamani Vidal led the Trojans on the ground with 11 carries for 38 yards. Vidal also led the Trojans through the air. He caught 5 balls for 37 yards. And so he led the Trojans in rushing and receiving. The Trojans travel over to Hattiesburg next week to take on the Southern Miss Golden Eagles.
Do you know what time that game is? Is that a night game?
I
or
don't
is it-
know. I have to check that, Wally.
All right.
I don't know.
And Alabama struggled past Mercer 48-14. I say that saying that Alabama should have beat them 80-0, but 14 points on that Bama defense that I bragged on at the beginning of the year. Saying
Second string guys.
I think they had the first string in there to the final whistle. Man. But Bryce Young was 19 for 27 for 227 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air, which I think
We still got to take another break.
I think that might have hurt his Heisman. This
You
game.
think?
I think it hurt his Heisman. Oh,
Dude's 19 for 27, 227 yards. Come on, man.
Against Mercer. Anyway, Byron Robertson led the Tide on the ground. He rushed 10 times for 70 yards and a touchdown. Trey Sanders had 7 touches for 30 yards. JoJo Earl was the top receiver with 7 receptions for 85 yards. John Michie had 5 catches for 70 yards. Jamison Williams had 3 grabs for 31 yards and a touchdown. Alabama's defense gave up 168 yards in the air and 72 yards on the ground.
Is that too much?
Too much for
Come on, man.
a top-tier program against Division II school, in my opinion. The 14-point scored versus Bama both came in the second half when Alabama was starting to substitute
There you go.
starters. I think that was false, but I'll go ahead and read it. Alabama heads to Gainesville next week to take on undefeated Florida Gators. That game was
See, Mercer's Division One.
is on CBS at 2:30, and let me time out right here.
Go ahead.
I thought, that's going to be a great game, and I thought game day would be there. But you know what? Game day is up in
Happy Valley.
Happy Valley, and one of our sponsors, Dr. Eddie Billings, is flying up there to the game.
Go ahead, Eddie. He's a big Penn State fan.
Oh, he was mad at us. We don't have a Penn State segment.
A Penn State
He said
fan? Come on, Eddie.
we give favoritism to Gene Sparrow
For
with
Dodgers.
Connector Bridge because we give a Dodger update and not a Penn State. Eddie,
We're going to have to give it. We got to give a Penn
We'll
State
do a
update.
Penn State
hey,
update.
Penn State update right now.
Just
Auburn's coming to town. There you go. And game day's going to be there. So that's a
Game
Penn
day's
State
gonna be
update. Hey, Auburn crushed Alabama State 62-0. Although offense only mustered 13 points in the whole first half. They managed to run it up to 62 by the end of the game, but Bo Nix was 9 for 17 for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns. He didn't look as good this week as he did last week, so we'll just have to keep a watch on it. Tank Bigsby had 11 carries for 122 yards. Jaquez Hunter had 8 carries for 147 impressive yards on the ground. Sean Jackson toted it 12 times for 60 yards. As Wally just said, they're headed to Happy Valley next week, and ESPN is going to be game day there. The game is at 6:30 p.m. on ABC.
Man. Other notes from yesterday: Florida State falls to Jack State 20-17.
You know what? We better take a break before Doty just has a heart attack.
Okay, we'll take a break.
I mean,
we
he's
got
in
to talk
there.
about
Look,
this guy.
he's in
getting-
there.
We got to talk about this guy getting ejected, the kicker. I think it's the first time in history.
The kicker?
We'll talk about it when we get back.
Dadgummit. Man, what's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing? Oh, Neal, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
What
What I-
chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at
Should've
334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament
Look
right
at
here.
this. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, have you seen Mr. Wally?
Is this him over here? He's been sleeping here every night for the past week.
Oh my God. Wally, wake up, man. Wally, what are you doing asleep at Mr. Mattress?
Oh man, these beds are so comfortable with Mr. Mattress.
My gosh, Wally, you can't be sleeping up here. Y'all even know how you got in here?
No idea.
They got Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, Nectar, Troy, Enterprise, Montgomery. Come see the dream team and Mr. Mattress. Wally, we got a show to do. Come on, get up, man. Get up.
Man.
Here, man.
Well, I'm up here at Bill Jackson. I'm about to break in this Raptor out here and go take it for a test drive, bro.
Hey, you want to break in? Why don't you just ask them for a test drive? They're nice. They're up here. Bill Jackson Ford, Bill Jackson Chevy. Hey, Bill Jackson got both sides of 231 covered, man. F-150s, Mustang GTs, Chevy Tahoes, Cadillacs, GMC trucks, you name it. Come to Bill Jackson Auto for all your auto needs. Wally, what in the world are you doing up under this mobile home in the hitch of the truck?
Neil, I just bought a brand new mobile home from Smith Manufacturing, baby.
Well, if you bought it from Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes, they set it up for free for you. They deliver it, set it up. They even hook up the AC and include the dirt work. 566-3883. You serious, Clark? I'm serious, Clark. double wides, single wides, sheetrock housing. Come see them, Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes. Come on, man, get up from there. Come on.
All this corn, man. Wally, what are you doing in the cornfield, man? Get some corn, dude. Corn? Yeah. You can't get people's corn. That's against the law. Why don't you go to Piggly Wiggly on 231 or Greenock where it's fresh produce? Come on, man.
Now, isn't this better? Air conditioning. Look at all this produce, man. Here we are at Piggly Wiggly on 231. Also, best butcher in Pike County, Reader's Choice 2020.
Hey, Neal, man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night. Well, Patrick Swayze. What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys yesterday. You already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay? Man, I think I pulled your leg muscle. Pulled my leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay.
Hey, back to the action here. What about U.S.? We ask our information guys who was the kicker that got kicked out on the opening kickoff of the game for USC, Wally, for targeting.
Retarded. Mom and Dad's up in the stands watching.
Done got
They
ready.
got the shirt number and everything.
The kicker on the opening kickoff gets thrown out. Or somebody, please give Wally a pizza at the bottom.
Okay.
The kicker for USC gets the thumb. For targeting on the opening kickoff of the game.
That's my son.
The kicker.
The kicker. I don't think that's ever happened. Well, hey, the big thing, Florida State
Unbelievable.
just goofs up the last play.
Unbelievable.
Wins.
There's the kicker.
And then Alabama stock goes down because that lost.
You think?
I think so.
I don't know, man. 20-17, Jack State, an FCS program, upsets Florida State, and
then Oregon takes down Ohio State, which you talked about.
yeah, these are our little tidbit notes, man. Hey, nobody was watching. Nobody was watching. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Vandy upsets Colorado State, 24-21. Vandy.
Vandy, man.
Vandy.
Good
Where's
dress.
Vandy? Here comes the doors. And late last night, Texas gets beat down by Arkansas 40-21, man.
And then this is one I did not see coming. Texas A&M rode the struggle bus over Boulder and barely comes out to win Colorado 10-7. Let me tell you
10-7
something.
now.
Jimbo all summer long going to have the highest scoring offense in SEC.
10-7.
10
I mean, they barely got out of Boulder.
How do you, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
They barely got out of Boulder 10-7. Jimbo Fisher needs to get some offense going, no doubt. Hey, the air raid coach with a big win down in Starkville. Mississippi State's beat NC State 24-10.
That was another goofy one.
Probably the best game. You probably didn't tune into it because it wasn't a hype game. But as far as football, the best game to watch yesterday was Kentucky versus Missouri.
I did.
Kentucky outlasted Missouri 35-28.
You know, I watched that game when I got back from Troy's game.
I watched
It was in
some
fourth
of it,
quarter,
too.
man. It was a great game,
Yeah.
dude. But, well, what are some other scores?
Yeah, Liberty 21, Troy 13, Florida 42, South Florida 20, Ole Miss 54, Austin Peay 17, Virginia 42, Illinois 14, Oregon 35, Ohio State 38, Penn State 44, Ball State 13, South Alabama 22, Bowling Green 19. Clemson gets back on the win side, 49-3 over South Carolina State, and BYU upsets ranked Utah 26-17.
Wow. Pitt 41, Tennessee 34, just keeps getting worse. Tennessee
The
up
ball, Big Orange Nation.
there. And Georgia 56, UAB 7. That was just a shocker, I thought for sure.
Yeah. UAB played better.
UAB would just hang in there a little bit, but Georgia did a statement. LSU 34, McNeese State 7, South Carolina 35, East Carolina 17. Notre Dame 32, Toledo 29. Had to come back to win that game.
Notre Dame, they'll be in the playoff.
Oh, yeah. TCU 34, Cal 32, man. Iowa 27, Iowa State 17. And, man, I called that one, brother. I knew I was going to beat.
Yeah.
And then Miami 25, App State 23.
Sunbelt, like got one right there.
Stanford 42 and USC 28, baby. 15 seconds left. What do you got?
Braves lead the National League East 76-66 record. Thank you for tuning in.